Aubrey Wilson, and this is your GNN News. This week is the Drama Club play, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Tickets will be sold throughout all lunch periods, $5 a piece, so make sure to get yours. Following up with even more good news, this week we are only in school 3 days. We get 2-day break. Oh my god, we get 2-day break. Bad news is this week is interims, so we have these 2 days off and I would make sure to use them wisely to get those grades up. I have been Aubrey Wilson with your GNN News. I'm so smart!
What's up, guys? I'm Brenna Ashley, and I have 2 veterans in my family. The first being my dad, Joe Ashley. He was in the Air Force. His rank was sergeant, and his job was satellite communications. He served for 7 years, and he served during the first Gulf War, which is pretty cool when you think about it. He was in 4 outstanding units, and he was in the first unit to accept the mobile satellite communications in the Air Force. How cool is that? The next veteran in my family is my brother, Joey Ashley. He was in the Air Force. His rank was Staff Sergeant. He worked Offensive Avionics Systems. He served 6 years active duty and 2 years reserves. He served during the Global War on Terrorism. He was deployed twice overseas, and he was in one of the first groups of people to deploy with optics pods equipped on their B-1 bombers. So, thank you guys for your service.
Hi, I'm Jasmine Faulkner.
And I'm Jayla Faulkner.
And today we're talking about our dad,
Mr. Wayne Faulkner.
So his branch, he was in the Army.
And his rank was a private first class.
His job was a food service specialist.
And he served for 3 whole years. Ain't that something?
Yes. Thank you for your service, Wayne Faulkner.
Hello, my name is Troy Jordan, and my mother, Jennifer Noel Jordan, because she was born on Christmas, was a veteran, she served in both the Air Force and the Navy. In the Air Force, she was a senior airman, and in the Navy, she was a corpsman petty officer, and she was 3rd class. So, I don't know if that's good or not, but, officer is always nice. And within the Air Force, she was a dental hygienist and a field medic. I don't believe she ever deployed, but, that's was her job. And within the Navy, she was a radio operator, hanging out in the Navy. She served 10 years in total, 7 of which were within the Air Force and 3 in the Navy. So, Jennifer Jordan, veteran. Thank you for your service. Hello, my name is Troy Jordan, and I'm coming at you with this week's sports. Today, Wednesday, November 9th, there are no sports. On Thursday, November 10th, there is a girls' varsity basketball game at Loveland, and there is a girls' junior varsity basketball game at Loveland. Friday, November 11th, there are no sports. Saturday, November 12th, there is a co-ed varsity speech and debate match at Little Miami. There is a girls' varsity basketball game at Eastern High School. On Sunday, November 13th, there are no sports. And on Monday, November 14th, there is girls' junior varsity and varsity basketball games at home. And on Tuesday, November 15th, there are no sports. My name is Troy Jordan, and this has been your Sports of the Week.
Hello, I'm Vivian Slegel, and this is GNN's Movie Minutes. I'm here with Kaylin Humphrey, who is one of our seniors in charge in GNN, and we're going to go over the movie Smile.
Alright, so Smile, the scary movie. If you do not like scary movies, do not watch this movie. Now, this movie is about a therapist who experiences a very traumatic event regarding one of her patients, and she starts experiencing some spooky things around her. She starts seeing stuff, but nobody believes her. Crazy, right? Mm-hmm. And she begins to confront these things and confront things of her past.
Would you say the plot's well developed?
Yeah, I would say so. They do in the movie go back in history and talk about why she's experiencing this and other people who have experienced this.
Okay. What's one thing you love about this film?
I like how scary it is, which I hated when I was actually watching it, but they do a very good job of scaring you. It could be something as simple as opening a package suddenly. Like, you know those jump scares where
Yes.
it's so loud, but they're like, you're all freaked out because like they're playing this spooky music and then it's like nothing. Like
Yeah.
they build it up really well.
Is there any film you've seen that you could compare this one to in terms of scare factor? Like a scare level?
When I was a kid, I saw this movie called Mama. That movie was really scary. I don't know if it's actually scary because I saw it a really long time ago. I still think about it though.
What's one thing you dislike about the film?
How scary it is.
So true.
Like, I like that it's scary, but I also dislike that it's scary because it's scary.
Who would you recommend this film to?
Anybody who likes really scary movies. Anybody who
You're just
loves
saying the
adrenaline.
same
I know I do. But that's like, it's scary. It's a scary movie. Like, it's a classic scary movie. It's scary.
No, I like this. Okay. Alright, well, this has been Vivian
That's
Seigel. This has been Caitlin Humphreys on her very scary movie Smile. Thank you. Bye. I'm Vivian Schlegel. This is GNN's weather for the week of November 9th to November 13th. Starting off the week today, it will be cloudy with a high of 69 and a low of 36. This trend will continue for Thursday with another cloudy day with a high of 64 and a low of 39. Things will get slightly worse on Friday with a rainy day with a high of 64 and a low of 38. Things will improve on Saturday with a sunny day that has a high of 58 and a low of 43. Sunday will be partially cloudy with a high of 60 and a low of 39. Monday will also be partially cloudy with a high of 54 and a low of 37. Our last day, Tuesday, will be full on cloudy with a high of 54 and a low of 39. I have been Vivian Schlegel. This has been your GNN weather.
Hello and welcome to Curious Creatures. My name is Cora Gaddis and today we are going to talk about foxes. Foxes can be found in almost any habitat. Despite being related to dogs, foxes are very similar to cats in many ways, including the fact that they are nocturnal, they have vertical pupils, they have sensitive whiskers, they have spines on their tongues, they walk on their toes, they have semi-retractable claws, and they climb trees. Even though they act very similar to cats and have a reputation for being sneaky, they are actually quite loud animals. They can produce 40 different sounds. The most commonly discussed fox sound is their howl, which sounds like a woman screaming. The sound they make the most, however, is called geckering, which is sort of like a chattering sound. It's used primarily in territorial disputes. It's reported that a fox can hear a watch ticking from 40 yards away. In addition, they use the Earth's magnetic field to hunt. Animals such as birds, sharks, and turtles also have this magnetic sense, but foxes are the only known animals to use it to catch prey. Foxes catch their prey by jumping high in the air and falling onto the animal they are hunting, which stuns them and allows the fox to make the kill. Foxes are also very playful animals. They've even been known to steal golf balls from golf courses to play with. Unfortunately, foxes are threatened by habitat loss and are often hunted for their fur or killed because they are considered pests. A few good charities to donate to are All Things Foxes, Save a Fox, and the World Wildlife Fund. This has been Cora Gaddis with Curious Creatures. Thanks for listening.
Zoom!
What's up, guys? I'm Brenna Ashley,
And I'm Mar.
and we're hitting you with another book of the week. Alright, let's start this segment off with... If you haven't guessed already, The School for Good and Evil is Mar's absolute favorite book. And I finally read it.
Yeah!
And I loved it. And the movie recently came out, so we both watched it, and we have some opinions.
Gregor didn't make a lot of sense.
I liked him. He was a cute character, but he wasn't anywhere in the books.
I thought he was Tristan when they first showed him. Because he looks exactly how Tristan is described in the books.
Red hair?
Red hair, freckles.
Yeah.
That's a Tristan. That's what I said. He's come up on screen and I screamed, Tristan! The biggest scene that pretty much the entire fandom has a problem with that it was cut was the mirror scene.
Yes.
And it was, and then they showed that they deleted it and they posted it anyway. And I think knowing that they had it and they didn't put it in the movie is worse than just thinking that they didn't put it in originally. Anyway,
I did love Dovey. Dovey
I
was a
love
sweetheart.
Debbie so much.
She was such a sweetheart. And
Her little-
Kerry Washington is she's adorable.
I think the line that stood out to me the most is she's naming all the different shades of pink and she goes, I love my job!
You keep getting mad at Tedros.
He's so stupid. If he would think for like 2 seconds.
Alright, so this has been Brenna Ashley
And more.
nitpicking about the first School for Good and Evil book and the first School for Good and Evil movie. See you guys next week and have a great weekend.